Nice, Tyler here. And I was thinking, okay, about having been drawing like she's a kid, but actually, someone already beat me to the punch to it. I've been seeing pictures. Person I know has a Reddit account. Show me some pictures, and someone I know, and also he also has a Twitter account. I promised I wouldn't say his name because I don't like using his name. No offense to him, it's just that he doesn't like being noticed. Like how I like being noticed on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, the person I actually do know the person personally. He told me not to tell no one about the account, so I'm not gonna use his name or his alias or anything because I don't want to get him mad. And he also told me if I told anyone his name, he'd kick my ass. He doesn't want thousands of people around the world looking at his accounts and stuff. I'm telling him, kid, I started an account. I said, if you want to start an account, that means you can write down that stuff you write down on your Wishcut page on YouTube. Thinking, oh, really? He said, yeah. Well, Reddit says Reddit is like a. I thought, nah, I don't want to do Reddit. Reddit's interesting, but I don't have Reddit. I don't have Facebook. I don't have Twitter. But he showed me some pictures of their kid the other day. I'm thinking, wait, they have two kids? Technically one, but they have two. I saw thinking, okay, it has Haru's lovable ears, and that's it. Everything else has mostly Legoshi's body. I mean, the thing is though, there's one thing though they're saying though is their one problem is he told me there might be one little bitty problem. And I think what's wrong? What happened to Legoshi's mother? Oh, yeah, I forgot. He's still like what, 1/1/8 Komodo dragon? Is it no more like 13 point something Komodo dragon, half dwarf rabbit, and then rest of gray wolf, and you know what that means. Oh no, so he could turn into. Yeah, when did Legoshi's mother turn into that? He didn't know. So you say the Legoshi would have to be worried about when he turns about the age of 21. Now, if that was actually my kid, I'd be worried for him to turn into that thing, start turning into a Komodo dragon by the age of 21. I'd be worried about by the age of 20, 21, or towards high school. I'd be really worried about it because because after she turned into her 20s, late 20s, early 30s, she killed herself because of how bad it was. And Legoshi was 12 or 13 when she did it. So Legoshi was about 12, maybe 13. I mean, some people say she was 12. Some people say she was 10. He was 10 when she killed over. But everyone knows why she did it for. She couldn't deal with being disfigured. Now, they say that he would have Legoshi's partially like Legoshi's height, hands, feet, and Haru's ears. But there's also something that he would also have. Grandpa, I mean, he would also have Legoshi's eyes, or say he'd have technically he'd have his great grandpa's eyes. Now, I have seen the photograph, and I'm going to show you guys right now if I can figure out my phone, wherever my phone is. No, on top of the book. I got reasonable business, but I'm thinking, well, technically, would the kid actually be? I mean, this is someone else's rendering of it. Now, I like this one because this is where he's supposed to be about age 18. That may be the trash computers. This is where he's supposed to be about the age of 8. This is when he's supposed to be about the age of 18. There he is, looking at his phone, reading a book, and there's Mom yelling at him, and Grandpa's reading and good old lady, she's reading the newspaper. Now, some things in the past 20 years don't change. Which I don't think that's not a bad picture. Then I saw another picture of him, but if I can find it. Now, according to their picture of him, they both had two kids. One kid one kid actually had his ears, and the thing is, you don't know what gender this. Okay, here's another one. Here's from Twitter. I think this is from my friend. I'm not really sure. See, they also have a kid. They also have another kid, another baby with Legoshi's ears. But I don't really know. I mean, sorry about the quality, guys. This is on my phone. I don't know who actually drew this one, but still, though, I'd be a little concerned. And see, this is another version of Legoshi's son. He would have Legoshi's nose. Their kid had Legoshi's. This is someone else's account. But their one I like the one better when he was 18, had Legoshi, had Mama's face, kinda. The thing is, though, I don't know how would that work out, because one, it actually technically that make more sense though, because it actually make more sense. It actually would make more sense for Haru and Legoshi had kids than Lois would. I mean, technically, we didn't know how that would happen if Lewis and Haru had kids. We already know how that would look out, wouldn't we? Does the word melon ring any bells? Well, technically, melon's a. Well, technically, it wouldn't be melon, remember? Well, technically, wait. Technically, wouldn't he be technically a white deer? Wait, that wouldn't work out. Lewis is a red deer. Haru is a rabbit. Now, there's also another problem here, too. Okay, blood types. But people think, what are the blood types? Now, I'm a person that don't like talk about DNA and stuff. But technically, Leishi and Haru would have no problem because both they would have the same blood type. Lewis and Haru might have a problem because Lewis is A and Haru is O. But Juno is also confusing because I don't know much about blood types. So Juno is AB and Lewis is A. So I don't know much about AB. I don't know much about the A-type bloods. I just know that technically, if the real world was real, technically, legally, Haru and Leishi could be probably my parents because I'm O-type blood. Thing is, though, AB and negative are hard to. I mean, AB is like the hardest blood type to come by. Like 30% of all Americans have AB blood, and I don't know if that's true or not. But I heard AB is the very, very rare type. I mean, I think that's bad. Try Legoshi, okay? Dogs. I mean, I read a story back in the maybe the mid 2000s, 2005, 2006. That dogs have 7 different types of blood. 7 blood types. And I'm thinking, then I just remember that. Wait, I thought of that. 7 blood types, 7 dog years. 1 dog year is equivalent of 7. Dog years is equivalent to 7 years, so 7 blood types, 1 type of blood for each year. Now, according to what I heard, 2 of the blood types are hard to come by. Only a handful of dogs have it. Does that mean that technically, which is weird, but it's just confusing, guys. But the thing is, I have to write him a letter later. Thing is, though, guys, it's just confusing, and every time it's just confusing. But think of it, if Haru and Legoshi had a kid, that'd be pretty good. The problem is, if he hits puberty, you know what could happen. He could turn into like Legoshi's mother did. Turn into a dragon. I meant, start having scales and stuff, but after maybe school, because, she practically finished school, no problems. When she finished school and started having problems, he got her had a kid. She had to find a way to have a kid before it got worse. The thing is, though, if that was true, the Beastars world was real and stuff, or if it's actually a different dimension, and people thinking this guy's weird, if there's a way to get to, if there's like a different dimension, and all the characters are Beastars, animals, okay. Now this would be my thing, okay. Komodo dragons, okay, they're banned from places. This is what I say. If I own a restaurant, I say, listen to me. If he's paying and he doesn't hurt no one, I really don't give a care. Actually, if I own a restaurant and I said, get out here, and I tell him, if I was on a restaurant, I tell him, listen to me. If he's paying, I really don't care. If he's paying and he doesn't hurt no one, I really don't care what he does. You don't? Listen to me. I own the business. As long as he is polite and pays for his meal and treats everyone around him with respect, I really don't care. As long as he doesn't go crazy or nothing, I really wouldn't care. He's a customer. He's paying. He can sit wherever he wants. If you have a problem, you don't have to eat here anymore. That's what I tell him. I don't care if a Komodo dragon in my restaurant. If Komodo dragons want to have food, they can. I don't think Komodo dragons live over here, though, because it's too damn cold. Komodo dragons are reptiles, and they live on the island of Komodo. I live on some island here called Komodo or something. Now, you gotta think, me, I don't know where I'd be. Who knows? I understand something. They piss off Komodo dragons, but they don't piss off armadillos. Armadillos are also poisonous like Komodo dragons. To my knowledge, also armadillos are poisonous as well. But I'm getting off track now, so I gotta let you guys go. I'm getting off track, but yeah.